Back on Q's TV, Sergio Salcido here, and Serge, we'll start with this. Congrats on being #1 in the country this week. I know a couple weeks ago when you were playing #1 at Notre Dame, you said it didn't mean that much to you guys, but to see #1 next to you, what does that mean to the team at this point?
I think it's just a testament to all the hard work we put in, and it's a big deal to be ranked #1, but I don't think it's where we want to be now. We want to be #1 at the end of the year, so I think we just got to keep working and kind of shut all the other stuff out and just keep focusing on us.
There's a good and a bad to it this year because the #1 team, regardless of who it's been, has not won since February. It's been 6 weeks now in a row that #1's gone down. So how do you protect against that? And in this tough week where you have 2 games in such a short time span.
I think again, you just kind of just keep focusing on us, making sure we're getting better, tuning up our mistakes, and like you said, it's a quick turnaround with Cornell tomorrow, and then we're getting on the flight Friday to go down to play UNC. So I think it's just a lot mentally on our guys, and we just got to make sure that we're prepared for each of these battles coming up.
Was it weird to have this weekend off, refreshing, or what did you guys get up to here this weekend?
We just had yesterday off, which was nice. Got to sit down and watch some Masters a little bit and relax. But other than that, no, I mean, you're still pretty focused on the task at hand, and there's a lot of lacrosse on this weekend, so I know all the guys were keeping up with that.
All right, how much do you look back at last year's Cornell game, which was kind of one that got away from you guys?
Yeah, it was a tough game for us, coming down the stretch there with all those overtime losses, and we really wanted to get that one, but another one fell short last year. So, I think we're a little bit anxious to get out there and kind of get some revenge from last season.
Does that kind of show you the difference between last and this year, and how close those things can be? Because you guys couldn't buy a 1-goal win last year, and this year it's almost every game's a 1-goal win.
Yeah, it's crazy, how that happens, and we were talking about that the other day, just thinking about how we lost all those games by a goal last year, and now we're kind of winning them all, and we're on the opposite end, and I think it's just all the hard work we put in the fall, and just the little things. We were super tedious and really focused on the small tasks and then small picture instead of big picture. And I think that's kind of what's made the difference this season thus far.
You liking how the offense is evolving here as the year goes on? We see Nate Solomon scoring multiple goals every game. Brad Voigt had it last game. Jamie Chimpoli did, to get these younger guys being consistent contributors as this goes along.
Yeah, I think it's huge. Mariano and I are talking about us kind of being the big, point guys on the team and producers. I was saying, games like this are the games we got to start getting these other guys involved and get their confidence up. And it's easy for teams to scout against 2 guys, but it's going to be a pain if they got to scout against 6 to 10 guys. So we're just trying to get the guys involved and get them getting their numbers up and get their confidence up going into the playoffs.
You had 5 assists last week. Are you having fun with this distribution role right now?
It's my job right now. I'm getting the long stick, and Mariano's getting the shorty, so he's getting more shots off, and they're sliding a little bit earlier to me just because of the season I had last year, I think, and the threat that I pose. So I'm happy with it. I'll take what I can get, and at the end of the day, my job is just to beat my guy and make the right decisions for my team.
Do you expect these defenses to evolve? I mean, Nick's going nuts right now. That you'd think that might have to change here going forward.
Yeah, Maryland did it last year in the quarters. They double pulled us, so I wouldn't be surprised if teams start doing that coming down the stretch here and kind of make it harder for us to beat our guys in the one-on-one game. But he was an ex-attackman, and he played attack a little bit this year, so he'll be prepared for that. And our attackmen are prepared to take on a shorty any day.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, Sergio. Good luck.
Thanks, I appreciate it.